Hello and welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival. My name is Spanj. Welcome back to REFORGED Eden here on the Broken Eden servers. Welcome back to the space station, Frontier Station. I'm actually quite enjoying my time at Frontier Station, except when I turn around. I've turned the little frame rate thing on, right? 86 looking out that window. It's lovely. Lovely smooth 86 frames. And then as I slowly turn around, and that takes an absolute nosedive down to 27. 28 frames. Oh boy. This is, yeah. My graphics card, it's like desperately tries to render in all the stuff that is over there. I mean, the rest of the sector is over there, in fairness. It's not just my stuff, but, you know, the planet, all the asteroids, and blah-de-blah-de-blah-de-blah. Anyway, I've planted some plants. If you remember last time, I was yammering on about planting some plants, so I finally actually did it. This floor is all foodie stuff, so hopefully this is enough to get me doing some ration packs. And every floor above that is just plant fiber, apart from one, which is this one here, which is linked to medical. And this is all sort of medicinal plants. So we've got mushrooms, natural stimulant, whatever they are. What are they called? Herbal leaves, that's it. And some plant fiber as well. Not plant fiber. Plant protein, that's the one. And obviously plant fiber is on every other floor. So, you know, if we need to make bandages, we'll have plenty of that. Oh, yeah, just this floor to go. I was waiting on more plant fiber to grow. That should be done by now. We've got now a seed box. So just big shout out to Hitsuju, who's been helping me out loads, basically running this base. Oh yeah, I'm completely out of. I need to wait for the next crop of plant fiber to grow before I can make more seeds and finish the top floor here. But otherwise that's done. Also Hitsuju has gone ahead and planted the pentaxid farm for me, which is very nice, very helpful. And that's all growing as well. Now a lot of you have sort of commented as well that pentaxid can actually grow next to other plants fine. I think alien plants in particular, you don't need to isolate it like this. I actually quite like the whole premise of isolating pentaxid for radioactive reasons. I'm getting 4 rads in this room standing next to this pentaxid here, so I don't think it will do very well next to, say, like oranges or I don't know, sort of, you know, normal plants, but maybe like the alien honey and the aphax, the ones with the tentacles, basically, would be fine. I don't know. Try it out. But anyway, I've isolated it off because that's what Vermilion said we had to do. So I'm not going to ignore Vermilion when he gives a bit of advice like that. So that's what we've done. All right. So the plants are in. That's good. I've been working on trying to get the Karial done so that I could bring this in and show you guys around. Now, I did mention on a recent live stream that the Karial here is a Patreon, well, not Patreon, but supporter exclusive craft. Now, I do this every series, so it's nothing new, and I know that it upsets some people, but, you know, it's an extra way of me saying thank you to the people that do go above and beyond the call of duty to support me, the channel, and the community. So every now and again, I give them an exclusive build that they can enjoy. The Karial will be one of those exclusive builds. It'll be available to all patrons, Twitch subs, and now YouTube members as well. That'll be on my Discord under the exclusive builds channel. So when I bring that in, I'm not going to make a huge deal about it. I'll give you a tour and everything, and then we'll probably move on straight away. But if you are a supporter of mine, this is another way of me thanking you for going above and beyond. So we're going to try and get that in today, for today's episode. We need titanium. We need some crew. And we need one more CPU quantum extender. Now we know how to go and get that, so we're going to go and get that. I'm going to show you as well how to get some crew other than loot boxes. You've probably all figured it out by now. It's in trade stations and stuff, but we're going to go have a little run to a trade station. Fortunately, there's one in my sector over at La, so that's easy. There's also one down on Fier. I think there's one on Epsilon as well. So we're awash with trade stations because I've used these 3 trade stations as well as the ones in the local stars around to sell all the booze. All the booze is gone. Ladies and gentlemen, it's no longer clogging up the Ventress. You know, I think, well, I'm out of Wi-Fi range here, but I think you probably noticed in the last sort of episodes or so when I was dealing with Voidium and stuff, there wasn't any booze on the Ventress. It was all gone. It's all sold. Probably made, I don't know, I haven't really been counting it, but I probably made about 3 million from selling the booze. I'm up to 9 million credits now. I mean, this isn't a huge amount of money. You know, if you're up to 1 billion, it might be quite comfortable, but the repair costs on ships and stuff is just ludicrous. So, you know, having 9 million it's not very useful. Having 1 billion is a little bit more useful. But yeah, we are a long way away from that. Anyway, what I've done in sort of furnishing Frontier Outpost here with all the stuff to make it into the main base now, it is my main base, is completely and utterly empty the Ventress. She's dry. You know, not even the fridge has got anything in her at the moment. So I'm going to need to repopulate the Ventress with some general purpose supplies in order to go about... Oh, look at me going out the hangar bay and not using the actual docking gantry. Come on! You know, I'm going to put docking gantries in and you know, have a little soft dock RP value-y stuff going on here and then choose not to use it. I mean, what example does that set? Really, let's be honest. Okay, here we go. We're going to go along the gantry like an absolute role-playing mad lad. Because look at this. Look at this for a docking job. I mean, you could you just see the breaches around the docking thingy. Okay, maybe there's a bigger gap there than I realised. But there we go. It is soft docked up against the base. Doesn't technically dock, but the landing gears do come out and it looks fancy. So, and there we go. We're on the Ventress. Fantastic. So we're going to start off, I think, our little making the Ventress ready. My filling the fridge with all the stuff. I mean, she has to keep her power on, otherwise all the plants die. And I'm starting to wonder, well, do I keep this garden and I don't know, maybe I just fill it in? Or do something else with it that doesn't require me to keep the power on. Well, actually, the base runs now completely on solar. I don't need to put fuel in the base. It's quite happy on solar power. So I can make the base the fridge, for all intents and purposes. All the food and stuff that is going to be made and stored in the base is safe from spoiling because it won't run out of power. The sun is not going to turn off, you know, so it's fine. But... I'm not going to be spending all my time at the base. I am going to go, as soon as the Karial's in, we're off. We're back to exploring and stuff, you know? Because we'll be able to take the Ventress and the Vendetta and our miner with us. We'll be basically a nomadic wild Spanj in the galaxy going off and finding stuff. That's what we're going to be doing. So I'm going to keep the garden on the Ventress, because that will be my only garden while we're on the road, as it were. Anyway... So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do a little bit of prep work here to get the Ventress ready to ship out again. And then we are going to go out and buy some crew. All right. So I've kind of sort of given the Ventress a bit of everything, not very much of everything. I'm going to go with the sort of principle that I like to do when I get to this stage of the game is to try and replace the resources as I go, rather than just loading everything from the base back into the ship. The base is the accumulator. This is where everything ends up, you know, and rather than just transferring that back to the ship each time, or not transferring it in the first place, we'll just keep sort of filling up the ships and then offloading it back at the base, because every time we go out we're going to acquire more resources, hopefully. That's the idea anyway. So I've got ammunition for days. The ship is fully armed and operational. Consumables, we've got 16,000 pentaxid fuel, so that should be good. Plenty of oxygen, plenty of Promethean cells, hydrogen cells, renamed. Some meds as well. I haven't got all the meds, but, you know, the 3 main kits. And again, you know, planning to sort of replace as we go kind of thing. Don't know how long we're going to be out. I don't think we're going to be out too long. I'm only planning to really go to the trade stations to get the crew, aren't we? So we do need to stop off and get some titanium as well, but I can do that in the Pioneer. Locally, I think we have a titanium asteroid over there, which will give us a little bit. We don't have a huge amount of titanium in this system because, well, there isn't any snow planets here. And I think the only ground-based titanium source is maybe one of these moons, but I can't remember which one it was now. Is it one of these over here? Oh no, these are all magnesium. Actually, do you know what? Oh, it was the asteroid fields, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh, that was it. Yeah, we need to go to the asteroid fields and kick the Xerax out. Because they're in this asteroid field, and there's bloody tons of the buggers. We need to go over there and blow them up. So maybe that's what we can do later. Anyway, we're going to go to see if we can buy some crew. I don't think we buy many. I don't think you can buy many at the trade stations. Maybe like 2 or 3, and we need like what do we need? We need 11 human crew. Well, 9 now, and 4 alien crew, plus our 1 extra CPU extender, and the titanium we're missing. Okay. So I don't think we can buy all the crew there. I know we'll see what happens when we get there, but yeah. Yes, Gerald, we're going to be buying people. No, it's not bloody slavery. Shut up. If you can actually stay on the ship more than 5 minutes while we're docked, that would be nice, by the way. I'm getting calls from the Corvus and other ships saying that you're basically hitchhiking around the system, causing trouble. Stop it. It's unbecoming of an officer of the Venturous. Also, number 1, I thought you were going to keep an eye on him. Right, yeah, no, I realise you've got to go to sleep. Gerald, do you sleep? Do you actually sleep ever? Right. Okay. Zahn, do you sleep? You do, yeah. Do you sleep with a rocket launcher under your pillow? That must be pretty lumpy, dude. Okay, next to the bed, I suppose is fair enough. Okay, so Gerald doesn't sleep. Fine. Weird. How do you... Anyway, I'm not going to get into it. Ventress is ready to go, Gerald, I assume. All systems good? Thank you. Very nice. At least you're good at something. Right. What are we doing? Thrusters. Engaged. We don't need the super lift. We need shields. Actually, we don't need shields on because we're going to go warpy warps any second now. Oxygen's good. Let's fill the pentaxid tank up before we leave, though. Frontier Station. I was on the right thing. Maybe I wasn't. Fuel on O2. There we go. Absolutely beautiful. Look at all the fusion cells. Yes. Fusion cells. The station is busy baking even more as well, so that's good. Right. We're off to La, which is just 1 jump away. This won't take very long at all. But hopefully we can come back with all the crew we need for the Karial. And warpy warps. There are 2 trade stations in La, and I'm hoping that both of them provide crew. Anyway, we'll soon find out. Now, I think it's these guys, this sort of, like, it's bars and stuff where you can find pilots and freighter captains and crew. Yes, here we go. Ooh, smashing. 8 and 8. Well, I'll buy all 8 human crew. No storage. Ah, yes, of course. Let's connect to blocks and devices then in that case. Because I suppose 8 people are quite heavy. I suppose it would be. 8 please, sir. No storage. Oh, seriously? Come on. Oh yeah, we gotta wait. We gotta wait for 1.4 before we can buy directly interconnected toolbars. My bad. And we only needed, what, 4, I think, alien crew? There we go. So that brings us... Can I have my thingy? Thank you. We need 1 more, I think, human crew, don't we? Yep. And that's our alien crew. I hate the way that scrolls back up when I put the thingies in it. Okay, so 1 more human crew, which hopefully this guy here can supply us. Hello, I'm here to shop. Thank you very much. Human crew, yes, bye. Thank you very much. Marvelous. There we go. Okay, so the only thing we need then is titanium, which we need to go mining, and CPU extender, quantum CPU extender, which we have to go and blow up some legacy to go and get. And, you know, there's a whole RNG element to that, I think, as well. You don't sell things like that, do you? That would be far too easy. Can you imagine if they sold quantums? It'd be 4 billion credits, please. Anyway, right, so that was a lot easier than I thought it was. I didn't think they'd sell them in the quantities that we needed, but there we go. Sold in the quantities we needed. Let's go back then. Now that I've prepped the Ventress, a very short mission. We need to grab the Vendetta now. Go off to Legacy Space. Go get ourselves a quantum. And then, damn it, we need to go and get some titanium. So I'm going to be using all 3 ships in today's episode. This is awesome. Oh, I totally forgot to unload the Vendetta last time. Oops. Its data controller is still full of all the loot that we got from our last expedition. Never mind. Well, I guess I better quickly empty that. Alright, Vendetta is good to go. I've actually filled its storages up with just extra, more ammunition, fuel and stuff like that. So actually it doesn't have a huge amount of looting space right now, which is possibly a bad thing, because the ammunition controllers are quite full as well. Although they have a bit of room in there, I could definitely jig some stuff around and free up some space. It'll be fine. We're only really after two particular POIs. Hopefully both of them will drop a quantum for us, and it is quite far away actually. I think, if I can remember correctly, where's the progenitor galaxy? There it is. Our black hole system is what we got over there. That's a hell planet. Our black hole system is like somewhere over here. It's quite far away. I had it waypointed. No, I can't remember where it is. Damn. I think in my registry then, where is that? I have to look for... I wish I could search this. God damn. So, personal waypoints. Here we go. Baffle L Legacy Space Lane. That's the one. Show a map. Okay. Oh no! Oh, damn you! Why did you? What? At least I know where it is now. Show a map. There we go. Baffle L. We're all the way over there, so I was kind of in the right generalish direction. And this is 145 light years away, so it's definitely going to take us a couple of jumps, as it did last time, I think. So I think we can possibly jump to Shaxi Gamma 94. Nope. Where's my little Talio Beta? You'll do first jump. Anyway, that's the nearest black hole that I found with a legacy, an alien asteroid field in it. So, and then we had two POIs and they regenerate. I think the patrol vessels have already been destroyed or whatever by other players, but at least we know that the POIs, at least they regen, so we can always go back and farm those guys. Let's go. Welcome back to Legacy Space. Alien scumbags populate this area. And there's our two POIs currently showing Cord, because that was what they were in the last state when we left them. So it should be fine. Now, you guys very helpfully in the comments suggested that with this matter converter, we need to set our turret to target generators. Don't bother with the turrets at all. Just target generators and aim for the soft, squishy middle bit, and it should go down like a sack of potatoes, basically. So let's give that a go. Matter converter. Well, I'm not going to tiptoe around this thing this time. I'm going to trust that that you guys are right and that targeting generators is the thing to do, and we're just going to go head straight in and smack this thing in the face with all of our fire right center there. Smack it about right in the... Oh, that was a lot of lag. Boom. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, guys, stop firing. Crikey. Wow, okay. Ooh, easy, tigers. Easy, tigers. What are you doing? Well, it's probably too late now. You're done. You're done. You're done. Wow, yeah, okay. Yikes. My shield's barely got a scratch. That's fantastic. Okay, we're just going to sort of headbutt it there a little bit. Right, can we have inertia back on, please? Thanks. Let's go and take a look at this, then. Oh, I think that was going around the wrong way. Ah, yeah, damn it, the cold. Again, I keep forgetting this, but I do have... I do have an EVA boost on it. It's just this sector of space is just brutal and chill. I don't think I've got... Yeah, I'm not in the Ventress. So, in terms of, like, equipping more... did we really do this much damage to this place? Holy moly. Ah, box. Box. Oh, hello. Oh, it's a small. Cheeky bastard. It's a small. I forgot. They come in smalls and larges, don't they? Okay. Box. I'll take. Thank you. Yeah, they come in smalls and bloody larges, don't they? Which means this is actually an exercise in greater RNG. I don't know whether we're going to get a small or large in each case. There were more boxes than this last time. There were many more boxes that had exploded the last time. I'm not seeing any loot crates equivalents that are not exploded. This is very strange. Or maybe, you know, because the top half was much more explodey-dized last time, wasn't it? Because there are these, like, trapdoors here. Hi! Damn it, I'm not in range. always the bane is like, are you in Wi-Fi range? Probably not. 90% of the time, you're not in Wi-Fi range. Even if you've headbutted the damn entire station with your ship, you're not in freaking Wi-Fi range. Oh well. Here we go. Okay, so I don't think the rest of the loot is going to be particularly interesting. There's going to be stuff like the gold and extensions and stuff. Small quantum extender is a bit disappointing, but there is one more target in this sector that we can go and hit, and hopefully that will give us what we need. Durable epic heavy armor. Heavy epic armor reinforced with lightweight materials for much greater max durability. Only install standard boosts into durable armor. Oh! Very nice. Well, thank you very much. I don't know what to say. Wonderful. Windows. Yay, I was hoping we get some windows. Hey, we got some titanium at least. That's fun. What else is that we got? Oh, advanced insulation. Very nice. That might be coming useful, like, right now, actually. More windows. Yay! Okay, so if we take all of this off and then put our durable epic heavy armor on, grab our advanced insulation boost, put our EVA, advanced insulation, multi, and that brings our comfort zone up to -271, and it's -248. Brilliant! Yay! No longer freezing to death. Marvellous! I might not be able to be quite so brazen with this one. It takes a little bit longer to get through to the core on this. Still, I know exactly where it is. I just need to sort of focus fire on that area. Once we get into range, though, we are going to start taking some damage, and we may lose shields. Hopefully not. Right, start pounding the center of this ring here. My turrets are going to be busy removing their turrets. Let's just hope that my artillery cannon's powerful enough to get through this core section here. One more turret there for you guys to remove, and then I think I might turn you off. Actually, because you're not doing anything. Stop firing, because I don't want them eating through the entire outer hull to get through turrets onto the other side. If I can preserve those turrets, brilliant. And obviously, the more they eat through the hull, the more likely they are to just damage stuff inside that I want to keep. I think I'm almost there. Already. A few more shots. Can't quite see very well from here what I'm shooting at. Boom! Bingo! Bullseye! There we go. Again, the shields didn't drop at all, so quite happy with that. Let's turn turrets back on now, in case something does turn up. NPC factions and turrets, please. Play to group. Right, let's see if this guy's got a large quantum for us. Hey, bingo! Large quantum extender. Thank you so much, Infected Station. That is perfect. That's exactly what we need. So there we go. We've got our 2 CPU quantums extenders to get the Karial in. We're going to need a lot more of these to get this thing upgraded with the antimatter warp drive. But that will come later. Now we just need to go back and get ourselves some titanium, which is a nice, easy grind. We'll get the new Pioneer out. I suppose not the old Pioneer, the new Pioneer now. Upgraded minor version. But yeah, let me finish off looting this stuff, see what other goodies this thing's got in us, because it's definitely got a few epic containers. It's just a case of me finding my bloody way around this thing again. I always get lost in this damn thing. Well, it's time to warm up the old Pioneer, I think. She's ready to rock and roll. Power on. I think she's good to go. Rifle rounds and laser rounds. Okay, ammunition various, ammunition controller. Right, that's right, I remember now. Don't think I'll need many of the rifle rounds. It's for, obviously, the sentry guns. And I think ammunition CV2... Currently working on some laser rounds. There we go, we've got some laser rounds in there. Sweet! Okay, and all other systems maxed out, ready to go. Oxygen on. Power save is off for some reason. Let's switch our shields on. We are going to be around in the local sector here. Drills on. And, yeah, I think we're good to go. Okay. Deploy the Pioneer Heavy Miner. Now, around here somewhere is a titanium asteroid. And I think it's off quite far in the distance, actually. It's over by a Xerax defense station, so we might get shot at. Anyway, that's the only titanium asteroid in reach here. There are others, like I said earlier, there's one in Epsilon, but Epsilon is absolutely swarming with Xerax scumbags. So, I don't know if we'll be able to get that. Otherwise, I suppose we'll have to go warpy warps somewhere else. But either way, let's go grab this titanium and then order the rest of the grind off camera unless something interesting happens. It is a bit funny being back in the old Pioneer, I gotta say. It's a smashing little ship, though. It's so much more maneuverable than the others, even the Vendetta. But I suppose actually this is dry weight maneuverability. So once I've harvested all the titanium that I want to get, that's probably going to change. Anyway, I don't think we can get shot by that defense station over there. It's still about 3 kilometers away, so I think we're good. I can grab this titanium asteroid and then see what other titanium I can find and get to nearby, and hopefully we will be able to get the 15 or so thousand titanium that we need. That's at least 2 stacks I'm going to have to dig up somehow. Still, it's part of the game. If you want the big ships, you got to do the grind. So, after that, we've got a bit of titanium. I don't know if this is actually going to be enough. I don't think it is. I think it is going to be just under. Let's slap that in. Ouch. Yep, 2,000 short. So I'm going to have to go out again. I just realised that I'd loaded the wrong laser ammunition into the ship, so I wanted to come back here. Anyway, I've got actually I might have enough because... It's still processing a bunch. So let me transfer this over to Frontier Station's furnace input. Slap that in there. And then chuck the crushed stone in the crushed stone container. Disconnect from that. So hopefully, once the furnaces have processed through that, we should then have enough titanium. In the meantime, I can sort out the ammunition on the Pioneer. Well, I think the furnaces have done their thing. Let's turn them off. Furnaces and deconstructors can turn off now. Output general is where they go. If I can see it, there it is. Oh yeah, well yeah, we definitely got enough titanium now. Let's chuck that into the factory. Actually, I think I only need like half of it, don't I? Yeah, bingo. Start production. Smasheroonies. Done. All right. Let's go spawn this bad boy in. We are going to need... We're going to need a lot of space. We need a lot of room. This is our proper end game ship now, guys. Okay, so it's not the stupidly overpowered Mega Doom death machine dreadnought of hell and dying that I plan to build. But still, this is a thing that's going to be carrying all. Can I actually click on that, please, game? So, okay, it's just not highlighting it, but it is here. Oh my... Good God. I cannot see what I'm doing. Hang on. Wow. Okay, let's go over here. That freaked the hell out then, didn't it? Karial, spawn. Yes. And there she is. Well, there's her ass anyway. That's the back end. Oh yeah. This is the boat that's going to be dragging our stuff around the entire galaxy. Vendetta, Ventress, and the Pioneer, and the new High G lifter that I'm currently building will dock onto this thing almost seamlessly. Thanks to these docking arms that I have planted There's 8 of them, so it can drag up to 8 ships. I could drag more because, I mean, it's got an enormous hangar bay in the middle. This whole kind of cylindrical drum is just a hangar bay. So where do I start? First of all, let's start by giving us some power, and then I can take you around. 96% efficient. It's already it's already over CPU, but that's fine because I've got that advanced core that we got from the Dyson Sphere mission, so that's not going to be too much of an issue. Now this is probably going to eat up. Oh wow, I'm out of Wi-Fi range of the space station here. Need to get back towards that Wi-Fi connector that's right there. Can I get to the Frontier station? Thank you very much. This is probably going to eat like a stack. Oh, no, not too bad. Okay. 1,000 fusion cells to power it up, and that's not even powered on. Right, let's drive thrust is switched off, so let's leave it that way because otherwise it's just gonna burn fuel. So we've got drive thrust and normal thrust. The 10 large thrusters will do for a dry weight and maybe 1 or 2 ships, and then after that you're gonna need the big boys to really get it going. So yeah. Let's have a look inside, shall we? Well, we do a little fly around on the outside and you can have a look. See, this is, once again, yep, is a supporter exclusive. So exclusive to Patreon supporters, Twitch subs, and now YouTube members as well. So, as an extra thank you and gratitude for the support, the above and beyond support those guys go for to helping the channel and the community run. This is the Karial. It's basically a space log. It's a space log. I wanted to go for something with wheels, basically. Trying to go for a sort of more curved look with this thing rather than going for the sort of standard flat sled carrier type thing that you just sort of park CVs on. This was all docking arms and stuff like that, but you got to remember you cannot have docked ships in the ships that you are docking to the mothership. You have to move the docked ships into the mothership before you dock your ships to the mothership. So to that end, there's this hangar bay in the middle here as well, which actually it kind of upset the whole the shape image that I wanted to go for, because I wanted these kind of wheels to be stand out above everything else. But then I put this hangar bay on and it all kind of became the same sort of size. So this hangar bay, it will be plenty of space to park the SVs, the demon tank underneath as well. And I've even designed it so that you can turn the SVs upside down and dock them on the undersides of these pads as well. Because it is just a spaceship. This thing should not ever be in the atmosphere of a planet. And if it is, something has horribly gone wrong. Let's start at the front of the ship. So we're on a hangar bay here. Let's turn jetpack off so that we get the full kind of scale of everything. It took a lot of texturing this actually, because each one of these little things is the glowy texture, dissected by a sort of charcoal and so on. Let's have a look. We've got some basic containers in here for storing, I don't know, bits and bobs. A couple of large-ish container extensions, not full size, but large-ish. And then you've got this kind of central spine corridor that runs the full length of the ship, broken up by the hangar bay itself. This is one of the T sections in the ship, and you go up or down, left or right, and it will take you to one of the docking gantries. As you can see, we're sort of walking along one of them now. This comes out to an airlock, and subsequently where the Ventress will probably be parked later on. But yeah, it's a lot of corridors, this ship. There's not a lot in the way of rooms and stuff. It's a lot of sort of just corridors and gantries and stuff. Because, well, everything's connected to it. So this is actually the front, and we have a sort of engineering section going on in here. Because we've got thrusters all over the front of the ship as well as the back of the ship. This will open access to an XL thruster there, and a large thruster there. So we will kind of want to keep that closed, really. And we got some decorative sort of piping and stuff behind here as well as on the ceiling. Just kind of filling up loose, random space, really. It's the same over here as well. We've got a XL thruster and a large thruster tucked away in there. Now, with the engines off, we can actually go and climb over there. So I put ladders in places and Jeffries tubes and stuff like that as well. This is the main bridge. I've got to thank Decor for the LCD stuff, by the way. If you see LCD stuff around, like here, this is all borrowed from Decor's LCD library. So big thanks to him for sharing that. I especially like the Galactic Financial Index. This is awesome. It's such a good bit of LCD work. As you can see, our crew that we purchased from the space station is here. I have no idea who they are, but let's hope they're loyal. There is a cockpit down here. You can actually control the ship from here, but actually the command chair is on the mezzanine level of the bridge upstairs. We've got a bit of subspace communications coming in. Our bridge command officer and various sort of engineers, operations managers, and even pilots and stuff. If we head up, come to the mezzanine bridge area. So this will probably be where you'll control the ship. There's a lot of passenger seats up here as well. So, you know, it could be used as a faction transport ship. Yeah, the guys in here. This is the captain's seat. And again, I've used some Decor LCD stuff. Give myself a nice system map effect. Also docking status and stuff like that. None of it's functional, of course. It's all decorative. It's all a bit of fun. But yeah, that's what that room looks like. There's some LCD stuff over here as well. Get input error awaiting user. So see, nobody's sat here. So just idle terminals. We go up again. Then we come to captain's quarters, my quarters, I suppose. Got a little kind of like ready room, meeting room type thing here. And then we go into the actual quarters themselves. Nice and spacious. Big sofa, wardrobe. Some tactical displays, informational stuff while you're on the John. Kind of a weird room to kind of get right, this one. But I think it turned out okay. If we head up again, we come to crew quarters. So these are like, I don't know why that's brown. That is brown. We've got a brown bunk bed. It's, you know, some individuality going on there. Some bunk beds and just some basic toiletry functions and stuff. And this just sort of little view corridor. You can actually see down into the captain's quarters, which is why I put a glass window there. So, okay, you can see a potted plant, and that is it. Well done. And actually through this door here, and again, I've got sort of LCD signage here. We've got engine access to 2 of the side strafe thrusters at the top side there. If we go all the way down past the bridge, we come to gravity control. No prizes for guessing what's in here. Well, actually, there's a little bit more in here than just gravity control. You've got the detector and Wi-Fi, a bit more crew going on, and of course, the gravity generator itself tucked away in there. But yeah, all sorts of textures and lit up nicely with a nice little view window out. And then down again, we come to the mess hall, which is nothing particularly exciting, but we've got a couple of fridges, some people on break, and some nice windows looking out as well, and another engine access, same as what was on the top. Okay, that's the front of the ship. Pretty much. I don't think I've left anything out. So let's go and have a look at engineering at the end of the ship here. Back through the hangar bay. When you're flying through this thing with jetpack, you're getting a sense of how big this stupid thing is. Here's another T section. So this is the rear ring of docking ports and stuff. Up, down, left, right. Go to the various docks, and this is main engineering. It's quite extensive, main engineering, so bear with me. Okay, so we've got a couple of Jennifers back here looking after things, and this is the, do you remember when we spawned it in? That's the glass that we could see behind, in between all the engines. That's this bit here. So nice view of the Ventress there. And of course we've got all the sort of core CPU extensions down the sides here, and another Wi-Fi. There's Wi-Fi at the front and the back. Warp core is just down there, and shield generator is up there. And there is also a hatch here for our auxiliary CPUs to go in. So I'm going to put advanced core in there, and I'll put another auxiliary or quantum in there when we need to extend it further. That's ready to go. As for more, I'm going to have to just try and come up with more areas to put things. I have no idea where I'm going to put them yet. I'll just figure it out as I go. So this is one of the main generator and engine rooms. It gets kind of toasty in here. Yeah, we've got a large generator, large thrusters everywhere. You don't really want to get any closer than that, really. That's when things get a bit hot. But yeah, this goes all the way up and down. If we go up, we come to have some more computer storage, but obviously the top of the large generator there, and one of the XL's thrusters tucked in behind there. Lots of sort of glow and pipage and stuff. This comes through to the shield generator that we saw a moment ago, and sort of control stations and stuff. A few pipes, not many, just a couple of pipes on the ceiling there. You know, I figure actually this is probably where one of the extra auxiliaries or something can go. We can tuck them behind these walls here. There's nothing behind them really, so that would be good. And then it's the same over this side. Basically a carbon copy of the other side. Generators, pipes, everything in between. We go all the way down up to this level here. This might be a bit dangerous, but I can do it anyway. Stood on a thruster, stood on a thruster, stood on a thruster. Not stood on a thruster. Right, this is the only spot right here, right? Oh, you're not gonna incinerate yourself. But yeah, I mean, ideally, it's supposed to come down here with the thrusters turned off. But you know, I like to live life dangerously. So this is like properly under the guts right here. This is under everything. We've got XL thrusters here, drive thrusters, whatever you want to call them. We've got some generators above head, the warp drive itself, another gravity generator, more thrusters. But we can sneak in up here. I can't quite get in there, unfortunately. The gravity generator is too big, but I mean, we could just remove the gravity generator when we come to it. But there is a pentaxid tank. Behind that is another extension there, and above, well, that block there, I think that I'm pointing at. And in any case, right above those two there are the two quantum extenders that we had to add into the factory to spawn this thing in. Can't quite see them, but they are there. And we could obviously just remove the pipes and the generator, and if we need to add more quantums, we can put them in there as well as the other places that we've identified. But there we go. That is pretty much main engineering. Get off the thruster. That is a thruster. Just don't stand on it for very long. But there we go. Main engineering. That is the Karial. And like I said, this just goes out to the docking arms that we can see on the outside. And they're all enabled, docking port A through to H, I believe, or maybe I can't remember. It's not very well lit down these kind of back ports. There we go. That's where we've come out. That is one big boat. It's not particularly well armed. It's got some flak and gat cannons. That's it. But the cannons, they are positioned on Xenu steel hardpoints, so they do get targeted. Hopefully they won't do too much damage to the hull should the turret not survive. But the idea again with this thing is to not get it in a fight. It is dragging around a ship that loves to get into a fight. You know, if you're going to get into a fight, you get out of the Karial and you get into the Vendetta and you go and have a fight. But, you know, there is the prospect of being ambushed by drones and stuff, and hopefully the Flaks and the Gats and the advanced shield generator, soon to be Bastion shield generator, will help protect against that sort of thing. Got some solar panels down the side as well, so when it's parked, hopefully on power save mode, it can recharge its battery capacitors and stuff. But yeah, the Karial, ladies and gentlemen, exclusive to patrons, Twitch subs, and YouTube supporters, and the exclusive builds channel on my Discord. Thank you to you guys. Thank you to you, everyone, really. You guys just watching and joining me and stuff like that. I really appreciate you being subscribed and just watching. And that's why I put builds out on the workshop as well, free for everyone to use. I'm just glad you like the content, whether it's the builds I do, whether it's the videos I do. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for joining me. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be all for today. I'm going to get this thing prepped and ready for a mission of some sorts. And in the next episode, we're going to go about looking again at progenitor research. And the next one that we're going to be looking at is the shield generators and finding these entropic plasma cells. It's the only thing that we don't know where to go yet. I have some ideas, and we're going to see if that pans out. And of course, once we've done the shield generator, we need to move on to the warp drives, and that is just a lot of grinding over the stuff that we've already been over. So I'm probably going to do most of that off camera, although it might be fun to do some of these salvage drone processors with you guys. 500 drone processors. We're really going to be putting the old Vendetta to serious use, getting those, I can say. But yeah, we're going to be ready to really go star hopping now that we got the Karial in. This thing is going to be able to drag our entire fleet around. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Until then, take care. Bye bye.